If you've been searching for an affordable and easy to install brush guard for your Kubota tractor, then stick around. You're going to want to see this. For quite a while now, I've been considering either making or buying a brush guard for my tractor. And then a few days ago, Messicks put out a video on their Messicks branded brush guards, like this one right here. Later that same day, I got an email from none other than Neil Messicks himself. And he offered to send me one of the brush guards for the L3901 to try out. So of course I said yes. And a few days later it arrived at my doorstep. Messicks has been in business since 1952 and is my go-to online source for Kubota tractor parts. Their new line of brush guard inserts can fit BX, B, L, LX, and MX series tractors. There's a link to their brush guard inserts in the video description. The L series brush guard they sent me was well packaged, wrapped in paper and bubble wrap. The brush guards are laser cut from 1/8" steel and painted a nice matte black. Installation is about as easy as it can get, especially for the L series brush guard insert, because the bottom of the brush guard insert uses the pivot bolts of the existing brush guard for mounting. The first step is to remove the jam nut. You'll need two 1 1/16" wrenches, or better yet, a 1 1/16" wrench and an impact driver with a 1 1/16" socket to loosen the jam nut. Then remove the other nut. Repeat for the other side. Next, slide one of the bottom holes of the insert onto the brush guard pivot bolt. Pull the other pivot bolt back just far enough to line up the hole of the brush guard insert with the bolt, then push the bolt all the way back in. Then put the first set of nuts back on and tighten them firmly, but not too tight. Now push the insert up against the brush guard and make sure the two tabs on the insert fit evenly to the outside of the brush guard. I recommend using clamps to hold the insert tightly to the brush guard. Use a 1/4 inch drill bit to drill the holes. A little tap magic or light machine oil on the drill bit is a good idea. First, I drill just enough to make good divots in the brush guard. Then I remove the clamps and swing the insert out of the way before finishing the drilling because I prefer to see the hole being drilled. But if you'd rather, you can just keep drilling through the tab on the insert. I'll speed this up for the sake of time, but be aware that it'll take a little time to drill through the 1/4 inch steel of the brush guard. Again for the other side. Now it's time for the screws and nuts. First, insert the screws. Tilt the brush guard forward. Use a 5/32 Allen wrench and a 7/16" wrench or socket wrench to tighten the screws and nylock nuts. Now you can make the final adjustments to the tightness of the brush guard pivot before putting on the jam nuts. That feels just about right. So now the jam nuts can go on nice and tight. There, done. Easy peasy. If there's any downside to having a brush guard, the only thing I can think of is it does limit the effectiveness of the headlights. But if you've got a front-end loader, it pretty much does a good job of making the headlights useless anyway. So a big thank you to the folks at Messicks, and especially Neil, for sending me this great brush guard. It's a great addition to my tractor, it's affordable, and it's easy to install. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please click that like button, leave a comment, and by all means, please subscribe. If you want to know when I post new videos, click that little bell. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.